The secret geometry of the universe. According to Plato, what if the universe isn't just a chaotic swirl of stars and dust, but a masterpiece of perfect shapes, circles, triangles, cubes, woven into its very fabric? Over 2,300 years ago, a philosopher named Plato looked beyond the mess of everyday life and saw something extraordinary, a hidden geometry holding everything together. He believed these shapes weren't just math. They were the secret language of reality itself. Welcome to the secret geometry of the universe, according to Plato. This isn't just a trip back to ancient Greece. It's a journey into the mind of a genius who might have cracked the code of existence. Ready to see the universe through his eyes? Let's dive in. Setting the stage. Who was Plato? First, let's meet the man behind the mystery. Plato, born around 428 BCE in Athens, wasn't your average thinker. A student of Socrates and teacher to Aristotle, he's one of history's heavyweight philosophers. But Plato wasn't just about abstract debates. He was obsessed with finding the deeper truth, the why behind the world we see. He founded the Academy, a school that shaped Western thought, and wrote dialogues that still echo today. One of his wildest ideas, that the universe is built on geometry, perfect, eternal shapes that reveal the mind of the divine. Where did he get this from? Let's start with his big picture, the world of forms beyond the shadows. Plato had this radical idea. What we see, trees, rivers, you and me, is just a shadow of something truer. In his famous allegory of the cave, he imagines prisoners chained, watching shadows on a wall, thinking that's reality. But step outside and you'd see the real stuff, the perfect forms. These forms aren't physical, they're eternal blueprints. A circle drawn in the sand? Imperfect. But the idea of a circle? Perfect, timeless. Plato said the universe runs on these ideal forms, and geometry is their language. So if reality's a shadow, what's casting the light? Let's follow him deeper. The cosmic architect, the demiurge. Enter the demiurge, Plato's cosmic craftsman. In his dialogue Timaeus, he describes this divine being who takes the perfect forms and molds the messy material world. But here's the kicker. The demiurge doesn't just slap things together. He uses geometry as his toolkit. Why? Because shapes like triangles and circles aren't random. They're harmony in motion. Plato saw the universe as a living, ordered thing, a cosmos, not chaos. And the secret to that order? Geometric perfection. Let's unpack the shapes he thought built it all. The Platonic solids, the building blocks. Now we get to the good stuff, the Platonic solids. These are 5 special 3D shapes: tetrahedron, cube, octahedron, dodecahedron, and icosahedron. Each one's made of identical faces, like a cosmic Lego set. Plato linked them to the elements: tetrahedron for fire, cube for earth, octahedron for air, icosahedron for water, and the dodecahedron. That's the shape of the universe itself, the 5th element, the ether. Why these shapes? They're symmetrical, perfect, echoes of the forms. Plato said the demiurge stitched the cosmos with them. Ever wonder why crystals or snowflakes look so precise? Maybe Plato was on to something. The triangle, the root of it all. Zoom in closer and Plato gets obsessed with triangles. In Timaeus, he says the Platonic solids break down into 2 basic triangles, the equilateral and the right-angled isosceles. These tiny shapes are like the DNA of reality. Fire's sharp tetrahedron, triangles. Earth's steady cube, triangles again. The demiurge mixes and matches them to create everything. It's wild to think. The chaos of a wildfire or the solidity of a rock. Plato saw triangles dancing underneath? What if the smallest shapes hold the biggest secrets? We're starting to see his vision, a universe of order, not accident. Midpoint check-in, connecting the dots. Halfway in, and Plato's painting a picture. Reality's a shadow of perfect forms, crafted by a geometric genius. Triangles and solids aren't just math. They're the skeleton of existence. This isn't dry philosophy. It's a cosmic detective story. Let's keep going. What's this geometry mean for the universe's soul? The world's soul, geometry in motion. Plato didn't stop at matter. He gave the universe a soul, the world's soul, a living harmony tying everything together. In Timaeus, he says the demiurge splits this soul into mathematical ratios. Think music, but for the cosmos. Circles and spheres come in here too. The orbits of planets, the shape of the heavens. The world's soul's like a symphony, and geometry's the sheet music. Ever feel a chill watching the stars? Plato'd say that's your soul resonating with the universes. Pretty mind-blowing, right? The dodecahedron, the universe's signature. Let's zoom out to the dodecahedron, Plato's favorite. With its 12 pentagonal faces, it's the oddball of the solids, too complex for just an element. He called it the shape of the whole cosmos, a stand-in for the ether, the divine breath. Some say it's the universe's fingerprint, mysterious, infinite. Modern math nerds love it too. Dodecahedral patterns pop up in nature and even theories of space-time. Was Plato guessing, or did he see something we're still catching up to? Geometry in the human soul. Here's where it gets personal. Plato thought we're geometric too. Our souls mirror the world's soul, tuned to the same ratios and shapes. When we study geometry, or beauty, or truth, we're remembering the forms we came from. Ever get lost in a perfect song or a stunning view? That's your soul recognizing its roots. Plato's saying, the universe isn't just out there. It's in you, coded in the same secret shapes, tying it all together. Plato's vision. So what's the secret geometry of the universe according to Plato? It's a dance of forms, triangles, solids, circles, crafted by the demiurge, animated by the world's soul. It's not random, it's a living design. The stars, the earth, your own heartbeat, they're all part of the pattern. Plato didn't just see shapes, he saw meaning. A universe that's not cold or empty, but alive with purpose. Let's bring this home. How does it hit us today? Practical applications, seeing the geometry. Plato's not just for dusty bookshelves. Look around, geometry's everywhere. The spiral of a shell, the hexagons in a beehive, the orbit of the moon. Next time you're stressed, trace a circle in your mind. Plato'd say it's a glimpse of eternity. Feeling lost? Look for patterns. They're the universe whispering back. His ideas nudge us to see beauty and order, not chaos. Where do you spot the geometry in your life? Modern connections, Plato meets science. Here's the wild part. Plato's geometry vibes with today's science. The Platonic solids show up in crystallography. Triangles underpin physics models. Some cosmologists even toy with the dodecahedral universe. Sound familiar? Einstein called space-time geometric, and quantum folks talk about symmetry. Plato didn't have a telescope, but his intuition was razor-sharp. Maybe he wasn't just dreaming. Maybe he was seeing. So what's Plato's gift to us? A lens. A way to see the universe as more than random noise, a geometric poem, with you as part of the rhyme. Next time life feels messy, think, what's the shape beneath it? What form am I shadowing? Plato's secret geometry isn't just ancient. It's alive, waiting for you to notice. Closing, leaving a lasting impression. Plato's universe is a tapestry of shapes, perfect, eternal, alive. From the tiniest triangle to the cosmic dodecahedron, he saw a secret geometry holding it all together. Thanks for joining me on this dive into the secret geometry of the universe, according to Plato. If this sparked your curiosity, hit that like button, share it with a fellow seeker, and subscribe for more journeys into the unknown. What shape caught your eye? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to know. Until next time, keep looking for the patterns. Subscribe now, and let's keep exploring the cosmos together.